Hello, friends. Today's reflection turns to something that I've noticed in the past few days across our country. To start us, I turn to the letter from James. Now, this short 5-chapter letter nearly didn't make it into the canon of Scripture because of its emphasis on works, on how we do the practice of our belief and trust in God. As James guides the young church of mostly Jewish followers, he jumps right in with advice regarding the C word, conflict. James 1, verses 2-4 from The Voice reads like this. He says, "Don't run from hardships and tests, brothers and sisters. As difficult as they are, you will ultimately find joy in them if you embrace them. Your faith will blossom under pressure and teach you true patience as you endure. And true patience, brought on by endurance, will equip you to complete the long journey and cross the finish line, mature, complete, and wanting nothing." Now, why would James encourage them not to run away from life's difficulties and conflict? Why in the world would he say they will ultimately find joy in them? He says it because he knows from experience that growth happens in difficult times more often than in easy, peaceful times. That's why he affirms that their faith will blossom under pressure. The hard times of life, this season of a global pandemic, and particularly now as people have different perspectives about getting out and about, it is a season ripe with conflict. We've seen it in the news, and we've experienced it in our conversations with one another. And this season of facing racism in our nation is also ripe with conflict. We've seen it in the news, and we are certainly experiencing it in our conversations. We are living in tense, difficult times, my friends. In this season, we are likely to want to ease the tensions rather than enter into hard conversations. In this season, we are likely to prefer to return to our comfortable lives, particularly us white folks, than to do hard work of looking inward at what we can change within ourselves and in the system that will make life better for others. In this season, we just want life to go back to normal. I know I do. I long for the day when I can pretend everything's right with the world. And yet, I know deep in my heart that such a day perhaps existed for me, but not for others. So James calls us to sit with what makes us uncomfortable, to linger with the difficulties and sufferings of life, because it's there that growth will happen. James continues in the next verse, and he encourages us to ask God for wisdom. He says, "Wisdom will certainly be given to those who ask." When we ask for wisdom, we are beginning to grow and transform even in the darkness of struggle, conflict, disagreement, and difficulty. None of us will get this 100% correct, my friends. We try and we fail. And we try again to think of our struggles with joy, knowing that in them we have opportunity for our faith to grow. And I seek to grow right alongside you. So may we listen deeply to God's Spirit, and may we lovingly ask for wisdom in these hard days. Peace and grace to you, my friends.